Breaking news in the world of cryptocurrency. XRP is quietly emerging as one of the most compelling investment opportunities available today. While the conversation in mainstream crypto circles often revolves around Bitcoin making a comeback or Ethereum holding its position as the smart contract powerhouse, the charts and real market behavior are telling a very different story. XRP is signaling a potential breakout, and yet many retail investors are still focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum. The reality is, for the same amount of money it takes to buy one Bitcoin or one Ethereum, you could acquire a substantial holding of XRP, positioning yourself for potentially far greater returns. When retail FOMO finally returns to the market, much of that attention and capital is likely to flow into cryptocurrencies like XRP and Solana, tokens that are accessible, scalable, and positioned for mass adoption. The circulating supply of XRP stands at approximately 67 million, and initiatives like Flare, which are locking away portions of XRP, are creating conditions that could lead to scarcity. If you look back a few years, buying XRP at just a few cents would have delivered massive gains. The same logic applies to Flare today. Early adoption could yield significant advantages before prices skyrocket. Institutional skepticism has been present for a long time. Organizations like VanEck continue to dismiss XRP, despite the high demand for ETFs and increasing institutional interest. They continue to tout Bitcoin as the ultimate digital asset, often overlooking the strategic moves Ripple is quietly executing. While the broader market experienced downturns, Ripple has been systematically expanding its infrastructure, laying down the rails for XRP to operate at scale. This is not just about speculation or hype. It's about real-world application and strategic positioning. Liquidity pools are beginning to form between countries, banks, corporations, and even individual users. XRP is being designed to handle transactions on a scale that goes far beyond simple person-to-person payments. It will play a major role in central bank operations, remittances, and financial inclusion for the unbanked. Meanwhile, market behavior continues to show interesting trends. Solana ETFs have experienced record outflows, while XRP ETFs have gained $90 million, signaling that smart money is actively shifting into XRP. Investors are starting to recognize where real value lies and where utility meets adoption. One of the most interesting developments is Ripple's approach to banks. Ripple is not merely integrating with financial institutions, it is re-architecting the system from the inside. Partnerships with banks like Amina Bank, along with collaborations with Google Cloud, are establishing a dual rail settlement architecture. This system allows banks to maintain fiat on their balance sheets while simultaneously operating stablecoins and tokenized assets on Ripple's rails. Regulatory compliance remains intact, yet the system functions as a unified, efficient network. This infrastructure eliminates the majority of compliance hurdles, making adoption easier and faster. Ripple is effectively creating a plug-and-play solution for banks, positioning itself as a clear alternative to outdated systems like SWIFT. Looking ahead, the launch of multiple pure spot XRP ETFs will provide crucial insight into institutional adoption and market behavior. These developments will show how quickly scarcity can impact price and how the demand from institutions could accelerate growth. Unlike Bitcoin, which is primarily a store of value, XRP's potential is tied directly to utility, the ability to tokenize assets, execute real-time settlements, and operate across borders efficiently. Transaction speed, low fees, and scalability matter more than speculative hype, and XRP is designed to meet those needs. Another important point is the rapid decrease of XRP on exchanges. Supply is leaving exchanges daily, faster than ever, signaling an impending short-term scarcity that could further impact price. In previous cycles, XRP's supply seemed abundant, but as we approach 2025, demand is increasing dramatically. Retail investors and institutions are both taking notice. The traditional 4-year Bitcoin cycle, often cited by investors as a guide for market timing, is becoming increasingly irrelevant. Bitcoin may still see some late-stage gains, but XRP's real-world utility, adoption, and integration into financial systems are what will drive the next wave of growth. Bitcoin is gradually becoming a distraction, while XRP is positioned to capture the next wave of financial disruption. Franklin Templeton and other major institutions understand this, shifting their focus from Bitcoin toward XRP and real-world applications. XRP's long-term growth story is reinforced by its strategic partnerships and technological foundation. Tokenization is not just a feature upgrade. It represents a fundamental transformation in finance. Instead of shuffling claims and intermediaries, tokenized assets allow for synchronized, verifiable settlements. This shift directly challenges legacy systems like SWIFT, where slow transaction times and high fees remain a problem. XRP addresses both speed and efficiency, offering a clear solution for modern financial markets. Even as technology advances, Bitcoin faces increasing challenges. AI's energy consumption, quantum computing, and the evolution of programmable finance put Bitcoin at risk of obsolescence. Meanwhile, XRP continues to gain traction as a versatile, scalable solution for real-world financial needs. Institutions are already experimenting with XRP ledger solutions, custodial stacks, and ODL corridors, laying the groundwork for rapid adoption. Over the next 24 months, we are likely to see mass adoption accelerate quickly. Early holders who position themselves strategically will benefit the most. XRP's integration into financial infrastructure, combined with scarcity, ETF adoption, and institutional interest, makes it a uniquely compelling cryptocurrency. Patience and awareness of the broader adoption trends are crucial for investors looking to maximize their advantage. In conclusion, XRP is quietly shaping the future of finance. Its utility, infrastructure, and strategic adoption set it apart from other cryptocurrencies. While Bitcoin and Ethereum remain part of the conversation, XRP is the cryptocurrency most likely to benefit from real-world application and institutional interest over the next few years. For investors and traders paying attention, the opportunity is clear. XRP holders are positioned to benefit from a new wave of adoption, liquidity, and financial transformation. Stay informed, observe market trends, and focus on XRP's long-term potential. The disruption is happening now, and those who recognize it early will be the ones who see the greatest rewards. This video is for informational purposes only. Nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial professional before investing.